welcome to the Wise Take DFS podcast. I am your host, CK013. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I'm joined once again by the Wise Take basketball crew. We got our boy BK. You can find him on Twitter at BKBorn8315. You can also find his cash game articles over at wisetake.com Monday through Friday. BK, how you doing, bro?
Good. I'm ready to get back to NBA. Nice slate.
Yes, always ready to get back to the NBA. Also joined yet again by YouTube's the Wise Takes most popular YouTube celebrity, CashinDFS. You can find him on Twitter at CashinDFS. You can find his GPP articles over at wisetake.com. Cash, it's Sunday. You're probably in a bad mood because of football. I'm in a bad mood because of football. Am I right?
Yeah, it's another beautiful, lovely, wonderful Sunday evening, afternoon, morning, the whole day. It's it's lovely.
Yeah. Sunday. It's a Sunday thing. Definitely. But it's good to have you guys back, man. Like, I look forward to these on Sundays now. Like, this is the highlight of my in the sports world. This is the highlight of my Sunday because we go back to basketball. We flip the switch. You know, after doing all the weekend research for football, driving yourself crazy just to see coaches ruin your lineups because they just aren't qualified for their jobs. We go back to basketball, where if you get burned, it's because of some guy got ruled out after lock. You know what I mean? At least
or a quarterback gets slammed to the ground and having seizures, and they put him back in the game, and then they take him out.
That was insane, Cash. That was just insane. I watched that guy get hit. I watched his arms do the thing, and I was like, this is not good. And then I see you in the staff chat, and you're telling everybody, like, oh, I'm done. Next thing you know, they put him back in the game. Oh my God. That's why he's spitting blood and shit.
I was all in Savage on the main slate. So I was like, okay, Sunday's over. Let's move on.
Let's move it on over.
I still cash, so whatever.
Somehow you did it last week with who? Who'd you do it last week with? There was somebody else.
Tyrod Taylor.
Yes, got you like a nothing. And
got 4.
Yeah, and you still cash. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. You should have entered that 250. You should have. Hindsight's 2020. I don't blame you though, man. The way the NFL's been this year, man, it's been sketchy.
I should have played TJ Yates.
Yeah, man. We talked about it. Cash. We said we should have known. Texan quarterback, they're gonna get hurt. You go all in Yates, baby. That's it. We should have known. Oh my God, it's just ridiculous.
I still would have cashed with a 0.
Yeah, it's true. As long as there's no negatives, we're good, man. Oh man, but anyway, it does feel good to get back over to basketball. We got this is like a weird slate just because number one, it starts at 8:00 on a random Monday. They decided they're going to start everything at 8:00. I guess there's no games actually in the East Coast, so there's still 6 games. We got 6 games, so it's a decent amount of games, but they're starting late. So that means for those of you that are premium subscribers of Wise Take, the Wise stream will be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. It'll be a late one, 6:30 p.m. Maybe that's better for you guys. Maybe you have more time to get back from work and all that stuff. I don't know, but
it's better for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too.
And we have 4 8:00 games, so let's see how many guys we can have in the starting lineup that get scratched after 8. Let's see how many we can get in there.
Yeah, I could imagine people's feelings. I don't play heavy basketball obviously on Sundays, but the Embiid stuff, man, that had to hurt. I'm sure. I know he was really popular, man, and now it seems like, doesn't it seem like for the last 3 or 4 days there's been somebody Rondo. I got burned by Rondo the other day.
Last 3 days.
Yeah, right. Okay, there you go. The last 3 days.
It was Rondo, Kevin Love, and then today Embiid. Yeah,
man, that's just. It's crazy, man. I don't even want to keep on. Because if it's not going to change, we just got to adapt and do our thing. So it's it's not even worth wasting time on again. But it's ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. If the NBA really wants to be taken seriously, if they really want to be appealing and say all this stuff, they're supportive of this industry or that industry, they got to get their shit straight. Because that stuff, man. That is literally the worst thing that can happen to you. You know what I mean?
It's not even All-Star break yet.
It's not even. That's what I'm saying, man. It's not even the All-Star break yet, and we're dealing with this stuff, man. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead. Let's dive in here on this 6-game slate. See if we can make some money for the nation and for ourselves. BK, I'm going to start with you first, man. We're going to start off with point guards, as we always do, go position by position. Take me down. I know you both are looking at FanDuel, so I'm going to look at DraftKings, and if I see any price discrepancy or if somebody didn't name that I'm curious about, I'll ask you guys. But BK, take us down to on FanDuel, about the 6K range, point guards.
All right, so point guard's pretty deep, pretty decent. I like Westbrook, of course. Super safe against Kemba defense. He's priced at 11-2. I think he's a solid play. With Paul George coming back, his upside isn't great, but if you can find a value tomorrow, Westbrook should be a pretty decent play just for safety and upside. I like Lillard, of course, up in pace against the Warriors. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to put Livingston to start because just to guard Livingston. But Livingston's been pretty hot lately, putting up almost 50 in like his last 3 games. Yeah,
Sean Livingston put up 50?
Oh, no, Lillard. I said Lillard, right?
I was about to say, holy shit. Where have I been?
I thought you said Livingston, too. I was like, no,
I
shit.
did? No, I said...
No. You were probably right.
Start.
You were probably right.
Livingston will start, I think, I'm pretty sure, to guard Lillard.
To guard, yeah.
Well, Lillard's been pretty high lately because he scored about 50 in the last 3 games. He's the minutes are there. I mean, almost 40 minutes a game. Super safe. I mean, he's 9,300, which is like pretty high for him, but up in pace against the Warriors because the Warriors are home, so the pace will definitely be up. I like Lillard tomorrow. Other than that, CP3 against Rondo defense. The only thing that scares me is the price. He's 9K, but that's a great matchup. It's hard for him to get. I mean, for GPPs, you want about 50. You want at least 50, and he hasn't done that too much in his recent game. I think he done it like once in his last, 6-7 games, maybe twice in the last 6 games. But Chris Paul against Rondo defense, I love that tomorrow, especially with him being at home. Kyrie, I can't play Kyrie no more, man. He's killing me. He's killing me. He's like Mr. 3X right now. He's bad. I looked into his numbers. At this price that he's at right now, 8,300, he has reached the value at that price 3 times in the last 20 games.
Who that is?
Kyrie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
The last 20 games, he would have reached the value 3 times at this price. I can't do it. I can't even play him in cash anymore because in cash, I want upside.
That is Mr. 4X.
I mean, maybe I'll get, if I have a ton of lineups, maybe I'll get some exposure, but man, that's a tough one because Dunn has been better defensively. The last 2 weeks, Dunn was bad, but last week, Dunn has been really good. So I think I might go away from that matchup. Plus, he's not at home either. Kyle Lowry, he's been really good. Going against the Clippers. The Clippers have got nobody. The Clippers suck right now, especially defensively. No Beverly. Basically, Austin Rivers. I think is it a back-to-back for him? Yeah, right? Yeah, it's a back-to-back, so that's the only problem. I don't like to play guys on back-to-back, especially...
They played early, though, right? Like, that was an afternoon game, right?
Yeah, it was. So you should get a decent amount of rest, but it's still tough, and it's still the next day. But it's a good matchup. The price I don't like too much at 83, so you're looking for about 40. But Austin Rivers, he's not going to be able to guard Kyle Lowry, so it's decent. Chris Dunn, his price is 7,700, man. That's crazy high. But if you're going to attack Boston, at the point guard position. But I think a lot of people are going to go there because it's just his last couple of games. But that price is kind of ridiculous right now, especially on FanDuel. But I have to look into him a little bit more. But that's something I may go there. I'm not sure. But that price is probably just way too high for me. And then lastly, in this range, Austin Rivers. I don't love the matchup because it's against Kyle Lowry, but the usage is there, obviously, because they don't really have too much else. They do have Gallinari back, and the minutes is there. He plays 35 minutes every game, but that's only GPP for me. Not safe at all against Kyle Lowry. And that's it in this range.
Okay. Cash, what you got for us, man?
Super easy for me. Dame Lillard, born and bred in Oakland, California. He goes back to Oakland to play. He balls out of his mind. I'll be all in Dame. I'm all in every time Dame plays at Golden State. So that's super easy. Damian Lillard will be on my squad. Russell Westbrook, I mean, the way he's been playing, he can definitely get there. I don't care if George is there or not, because George has been there. He only missed 2 games, and Russ has been balling. The whole time George is there, he just started taking over. He's like, George, you disappear. Melo, you can't shoot. So I'm just going to take over. I'm going to do my thing. So he's in play, and no matter the price, whatever, he's in play. Kemba Walker has no chance. Chris Paul, yes, great matchup against Rondo, but 9,000, I'll take my chances. He ain't going to get me 50, which he can, but I'll take my chances he don't. Kyrie Irving, never. Never will I play that guy again unless he's playing the Cavs. Kemba Walker, he's all right because it's Russ defense. I like to go against Russ. And Goran Dragic just doesn't play enough minutes. I'm not going to take no chance on that. He doesn't play above 30 minutes now. I don't know what's going on. And Austin Rivers, he's all right because he's going to play 35, 37 minutes. Lowry doesn't scare me. But no way in hell I'm playing Chris Dunn at 7-7. I don't care what he's been doing. Like, he went off last time when I said I wasn't going to play him. I wouldn't play him. I'm going to play him this time. I don't care. He goes off, then he goes off.
He's 6-1 on DraftKings. Would you play him there?
I would. At 6-1, hell yeah, I would.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so. Figured that as. I do think, how much is Dragic on DraftKings? I'm just curious. I mean, on FanDuel.
6'5".
6'5". He's 6'2" on DraftKings. I agree the minutes are skeptical, but in tournaments, I think it's interesting. When you consider he's going to be matched up with, well, number one, Gasol down low. I think maybe Miami might have a hard time doing anything by the rim. So I would just imagine that they might need him to create a little more. But yeah, I agree, Cash. Like, it's GPPs only because his minutes. We just don't know. Like, he's I don't know why he's just not getting it. He's actually been playing okay. He's just minutes aren't getting it.
At the beginning of the year,
he was awful.
He played in the European tournament, whatever the hell that was called.
Right.
Well, he did play, so that's why they were limiting the preseason, and man, maybe that's why he's been bad because he didn't have no time off. But
maybe,
I mean,
he was bad.
The minutes was up for a little minute there, and now they're back under 30. He hasn't played over 30 in like 5 straight games, I think. So
right. No, definitely. Yeah, other than that, I think I'm definitely with you guys. With Kemba, I think this is one of the few spots where I would consider playing him on the road. But again, Oklahoma City, they're playing at a slower pace. Chris Paul's on DraftKings 8-1. I think if you're going to play Chris Paul, maybe that's where you play him. Yeah, man, I think Lowry and Lillard, man, Dame. It's hard to get away from Dame. BK, you nailed it. He's been red hot. On top of that, Cash coming through with the hometown narrative. I mean, how do you not like Dame here in this spot? So this is going to be interesting. BK, take us down to Value Town.
All right, down here kind of sucks.
It's ugly.
Probably just a couple positions, a couple players I like. I like Rondo. Yeah, it's back-to-back. I think a lot of people are going to go here, but it is against Chris Paul defense, so I'm not sure. But the price is reasonable still, and the pace I like. So I could see myself going there, just not sure yet. Other than that, maybe Tyler Johnson. He's been balling right now, but the matchup is absolutely garbage for him. And it's a 6-game slate, right? So I mean, to differentiate a little bit, you probably could go there. He's cheap. Other than that, man, it's like nothing else. I think Livingston will start, like I said, to guard Lillard. But he's been trash too. Like he can't get you. He don't get you nothing. I mean, he's gonna play 20 minutes or 25 minutes and get you 15 FanDuel points, man. I don't want that. And I don't know what happened to Shabazz Napier. Like, did he hurt? He didn't even play the last game. Because if he was playing his normal allotment of minutes, I would love him in this matchup at min price, 3,500. But I don't know what's going on with him. I don't really have an update on him. That's it. There's absolutely nothing else down here.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly. Cash, you see anybody down that you like?
Um, Rajon Rondo. I since Paul has come back, been great defensively. Like point guards have not been doing jack shoot against Houston, but Rondo's a different kind of dude.
Yeah, you
Rondo
don't need him
doesn't.
to score.
Yeah, he doesn't need to score. He can go out and get you 18 assists like he did tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't expect 5 steals against Chris Paul, but Chris Paul's not going to play the whole game.
Yeah, it's true.
But I mean, unless coach is going to rest him after lock, then then he's in play. I mean, I do like him. It's an up-paced game for him, and he doesn't need to score. Like if he gets you 8 points, you're happy, and if he gets you double-digit assists, he should get you plenty of rebounds because he's a rebounding guy. And I mean, I like Rondo every day. I'm a big fan of Rondo personally, and a lot of times on big slates he's low owned. Tonight he was not. Terry Rozier has been playing well. I will say that. His price has come up from min price though. He's 4,000, but he has been playing pretty well, and he's been playing over 20 minutes 4 straight games. So I do like that. Sean Livingston, I can't believe he played 24 minutes last game. I wouldn't expect that again. Like that really surprises me. But about this new coach in Memphis, trying to get on my nerves. Like Mario Chalmers is a better player than Andrew Harrison. But Andrew Harrison is playing a lot of minutes. And Mario Chalmers is not. So at 4,000, I mean...
I honestly can't stand Chalmers, man. I can't stand that dude. Don't get me wrong, like I'll play him when I have to. Like there's certain spots where like sometimes you gotta play him. But in like I hate watching that guy play. It just drives me crazy, man. I can't.
I still think he's better than Andrew Harrison.
Yeah, I'm not debating that. I haven't seen too much of Harrison play, but like Chalmers, man, like for you to say that Chalmers is better than him, like that sucks for that guy because Chalmers, like you know what I'm saying, like that just sucks for Andrew Harrison because I'd say man,
that's funny.
I can't stand watching Chalmers play. He drives me crazy. Keep going. My bad, man. I just wanted to let you know.
All I know is my dude is coming back soon. Teodosic. Coming back soon. So we'll see how many minutes he's gonna get. But the only other guy that I saw one more down here. Oh yeah, Quinn Cook. I could play that at min price only because of the defensive matchup.
Right.
Not because I think he's going to go out and do great, but I do think he gets you 20. If he starts, he's much better, but we're not going to know that.
I wanted to ask you about what's going on there. Like I haven't actually watched too much of Portland, but if you look at most of the DVP charts, it seems like they're actually pretty good against point guards this year. And I know I refuse to believe that it's from Dame or McCollum. So like, what do you think it is? Is it just the pace slowing down? Is it like
the pace and the team defense? Like they're good at the rim,
and then they'll play guys like Evan Turner and things like that on those guys.
Yeah, it's not because Dame all of a sudden became a great defender or McCollum.
Right.
Like you've seen what James Harden did. Like the defense, like their defense is horrible.
Yeah,
like, individually. Like just one-on-one, I'm gonna guard you, just like Steph Curry. Like it's as bad as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's horrific. It's awful. So yeah, I don't even look at DVP much personally. Like I'll just go on my instinct of what I know.
You got your own DVP.
Yes, exactly. Damian Lillard is awful at defense.
Yes,
awful.
Yes, definitely. All right, what else you got?
That's it.
All right. BK, let's move us over. Obviously, it's pretty weak. It seems like point guard paying down is not going to be a popular move unless something opens up. BK, take us over to shooting guard.
All right, shooting guard up top. Harden, man, I think I might go all in. He's just too good right now. I think tomorrow he'll be up against Drew Holiday defense because I think Chris Paul will definitely be on on Rondo. Drew Holiday should be on Harden, and each one more on Ariza, I guess. So I
Exactly.
don't love the matchup, but he's going off every game. I think I might go all in. I mean, if I build 10 lineups and his ceiling is like what 80, his floor is about 50. If I could lock in 50 points in every single lineup in 10 lineups that I make or something, like I might as well lock it in and just build around it.
I mean,
I don't
I'd say his floor is closer to 40, but probably
no
not in this
nah,
matchup though.
not in this matchup. Yeah, not in this matchup. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it easy unless he gets hurt or foul trouble? He's getting you at least 50 tomorrow. So if I could just build around that in every single lineup and just, I gotta go there. I don't see him failing in this matchup. I like DeRozan. He's been playing pretty well. He got nobody on that team that could guard him right now. Same situation for him. I mean, the only way I see him not getting up to like 40, maybe if Kyle Lowry goes off. But I love DeMar Rosen tomorrow. I mean, what do you got? Thornwell? Thornwell still starts?
I mean, nah, it ain't even that. It's gonna be Lou Williams for most of the game, but
yeah,
Lou Williams
most of the
is a
game.
better matchup than Austin Rivers. Like Austin Rivers is nothing great, but he's better defender than Lou Williams. That's for sure.
Lou Williams
I like
have to
Rosen.
play defense, bro.
No, he does not. Exactly. He's only out there to put the ball in the hoop.
That's all he's there for.
Yeah. Other than that, let's see. Lou Williams, I can't play him in anything other than cash, and even I'm hesitant in that because his price is just way too high for me right now. 8,400 on FanDuel. I mean, he ain't getting 50. I don't see it. Not in this matchup. This matchup is gonna be a little bit slower. Toronto is a little bit slower paced, so I definitely don't love that matchup. But in cash games, I think he's safe. He probably get you 40. I don't see why not. I love CJ McCollum up in pace. The Klay Thompson defense I don't love, but the pace is just too good. I mean, and he's 6,800. Like that's really reasonable for CJ McCollum. He's going to play close to 40 minutes. They stagger the minutes, so he doesn't always play with Lillard. He kind of runs points sometimes. I think he's solid. Drew Holiday, I love. The only thing is the back-to-back that kind of scares me a little bit. I don't like playing people on back-to-back, but let me see. I think he'll be guarded by Ariza. I think Harden will be on the easier matchup for him, which is each one more. But Drew Holiday, his price even went down. It's 6,800 right now. I mean, even with AD, even with Cousins, he put up 52 today, playing 41 minutes. But again, that's what scares me because he played a lot of minutes today. So on a back-to-back after playing 41 minutes, and I think that's with travel. So that's tough, but the price is really good. And that's it. That's it in this range, up to 6K.
You're on mute, CK.
Yes, I am. Cash, what are you looking at over there?
If Drew Holiday is guarding Harden, then Drew Holiday will have Harden defense. Like, unless it's if it's a miss and it's a rebound, then he's got to just match up. But if it's taken out of bounds, then they could switch up. But he'll still see plenty. But I don't play Drew Holiday when both the bigs is in there. I just don't do it. I never will. And I never will for the rest of the year. Whenever one of them goes down, then I jump on Drew every time. Both of them is playing, no sir. I'll pass every single time. And he'll have big games like he did today. But those are few and far in between. Like I'll lose that day. That's fine with me. James Harden, yes, always in play. He killed me the other day by going bananas. DeRozan, nobody can stop him. Going back to his city too. DeMar DeRozan is from out there. I like that. Lou Williams, no sir. I don't pay over $8,000 for Lou Williams. Tyreek Evans, I don't really love that. Like I want him in a pace-up game. He went off last game. He went off against Cleveland, but I want him in those matchups. Like I want him up pace, not against Miami. So I pass on that. Klay Thompson, he is definitely an option because he will have CJ McCollum defense. He's at home. So if he's hot, he can go off. But I don't love that price. And CJ McCollum, definitely don't love that price because he's been doing nothing. this year. Like, he is barely paid off this price at all. So
what's Clay's price on FanDuel?
7.5.
Oh, okay. He's 7-1 on DraftKings. Yeah, I like 7-1 a lot better.
So I mean, either price, I want 40.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's tough. That's tough for me to say Clay's gonna get 40. If his shot is falling, we all know he can go for it.
Yeah.
He can go to the moon. But yeah. And Nicholas Batum, I mean, for some reason, the wings have been going off on Roberson. Like, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. So he might be in play at 6,000.
Batum is actually questionable, it looks like, with his elbow. He only played, 18 minutes? 18 minutes, yeah. So if he's out...
He re-aggravated it that game?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it might have been there. And also, Lamb is also questionable with a shin. So then we're back to that situation that we had the other day where... Who was it? Was it Howard that went nuts?
Yeah, he had 71.
Right. He went bananas.
That was more of a matchup thing.
Right.
This is versus OKC. This is Adams.
Yeah, he's going to have Adams. So there's got to be somebody else that's going to have to step it up. Maybe like.
What about that fade the other day? I was pissed at halftime. He had 30-something. I was like, man, you son of a...
man.
And then he finished the game with 36. 34. I was like,
yeah.
And Vucevic's going for 60+. I was like, yes, son, let's go.
Vucevic doubled it, basically, yeah.
Yeah, Vuce was.
But yeah, I was pissed at halftime. Though. I was like, uh-oh.
Yep, me too.
Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah,
because he had that LA revenge. But I'm not playing him after no 71. I'm just not doing it.
Well, not in the back-to-back. Yeah.
Back-to-back in overtime. You know, it was just too many factors. Just to stay away.
Yeah.
BK, take us down to value 10 at shooting guard.
This is another crappy spot here. All I like is Roberson a little bit. I mean, not too much because Paul George is coming back. He's still been playing pretty decent with Paul George, hitting you about 5-6x. But man, you got to have like 10 lineups to get him into one. Eric Gordon, I don't know if I consider this a revenge spot because he kind of just signed with Houston, and he didn't play too much over there because he had a lot of injury problems. So I don't know if I would consider this revenge, but he's cheap and he plays the minutes. I think he'll be matched up with some Etuan Moore defense. So he's solid. I think I'll have some consideration for him. And other than that, man, it's just Etuan Moore. I like him because I think he'll be guarded by Harden. Cash, you think you probably won't, but I think he will because Harden takes it off on defense. I think they'll match him up with Etuan Moore. And he's cheap too, playing the minutes. And he's been hitting value. At this price, he can get you 5 or 6x easily in an up-paced matchup with Houston. And other than that, there's absolutely nothing else I like down here.
Pretty ugly down there. Cash, what are your thoughts on value time shooting guard?
No, I do think they want Harden on Moore. But what I'm saying is they're not going to be able to do that every time.
Yeah, they can't, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like off of a make, they can do it. Off of a miss, they got to just match up with, because if Drew's going to guard him on that end, they can't be switching, running down the court. You know what I mean? So he will see him, but they want Harden to rest on D. So he ain't going to be able to rest on Drew. He can rest on Moore because Moore is just going to spot up. But, wow, Dion Waiters is falling, huh? I never play this guy. I don't even look at him. So I just pass him right over. So he is cheap, but look at that. He got a 4 last game against Brooklyn. Against Brooklyn, he got 24 minutes, put up 4 fantasy points. Against Golden State, 24 minutes, 7 fantasy points. Goodness gracious, you are complete trash, dude. He's 5'1", so he's in play at 5'1", but I won't click that. Eric Gordon, he's been playing big minutes, only 4-7. He's at home, so I don't. What are they gonna do?
They might try to.
It's a revenge spot for Anderson too. Like, Anderson against AD. Watch out. What the hell are they gonna do? Then that's not gonna work. I don't think Anderson's gonna be playing many minutes this game.
No, it'd be rough. Who do you think it is then? It's going to be Capella.
I don't know.
Capella should get
It's
Nene.
Bahamute.
Oh, Mamute, yeah.
Bahamute, and then I think Nene is going to play big minutes
Yeah, I was
too
going to say
because
Nene, yeah.
Capella is overmatched. Nene is a strong bastard.
Yeah.
He's old and slow, but he's strong.
Yeah.
So I do think this is more of a Nene game than a Capella game, for sure. But Roberson, like, I can't. He is at home, but dude's got to go out and get me close to 30 for me to be happy. I just don't see that.
It's interesting. Unless something opens up, there doesn't seem to be a lot of value that we're in love with, right? Like, there's guys that we could play if we really wanted to jam in a stud, but, like, there's nobody that you're dying to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pat Connaughton is going to be on KD. No, he's not. They're going to start Maurice Harkless, I guarantee
Yeah,
it.
there's no way.
They're starting
Connaughton
Maurice
starts.
Harkless,
Well,
I guarantee
wasn't Harkless hurt?
He's questionable still, yeah.
Yeah, he's quad.
Okay, well,
he's got a
then
quad
they're going to
injury.
start
Evan Turner?
Aminu, Turner, somebody. They're not going to start Connaughton on KD. KD's go for 80 tomorrow, CK. And you're going to try to keep fading this guy, and you're gonna be pissed off at the end of the night when you see a big 80 something in front of KD.
So for you, it's clearly KD over like Harden or Westbrook or any of those guys, right?
Yes, sir. But it's Dame over everything.
Dame over everything. I like that. Well, that goes hand in hand because they're playing each other.
Yes,
so that's a really strong correlation spot.
On my Dame, it's gonna be KD. You better believe it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't see nothing else down here. There's a bunch of trash down here.
All right, fair enough. Let's move it over to small forwards. BK, talk to us about Durant and the rest of the small forwards up top.
Yeah, Durant, man, I think I'm going to have to be all in on Durant. I'm tired. I faded him the last game because with Draymond back. The first game with Curry out, I played him, of course. He went off. Second game with Draymond back, I thought maybe Draymond being back in Detroit would take some of that usage. And I mean, I still had some exposure, don't get me wrong, but very, very low considering, what I thought he would do. And he went off again. I'm not fading him anymore. Now with Curry gone, especially in this matchup, they don't got nobody who can guard him. I think the best thing for them to do, so I can't do it for them, is to start Aminu at the small forward and maybe like Vonleh at power forward, because Aminu is their best defender. But that's like never happened before, so I don't see them doing that. Harkless is not gonna guard him. Connaughton is not gonna guard him. They got nobody, and they can't do a cross matchup either, because if they put Aminu on him, then who's gonna guard Draymond? Harkless.
You still got Clay, Draymond. You still got you got other people you got to worry about.
First two are easy. Let's say Livingston starts, then you're gonna have Lillard on Livingston. CJ will guard Clay. Okay, but if you put Aminu on Durant, then you got nobody to guard Draymond. So I don't see how they would do it.
Yeah.
So I think Aminu is gonna do what he normally does. He's gonna play power forward, and they're just gonna have. I think Harkless will play because he had a couple of days off. Harkless is not gonna guard Durant.
No, man.
Especially up in pace at home. He's gonna go for an easy 60-70 again. Like he gets the blocks, he gets the rebounds, he gets the assists. Like I think is the best play of the day, and we're not gonna get news on that type of a lineup. Because like I said, the only thing that would stop him is Aminu at the small forward position.
What's his price on FanDuel? I'm just curious.
He's 11-7.
Man, is he the most expensive small forward over there?
Yeah,
by a mile.
Yeah.
I
figured. I was trying to think. There's no big D, right? No LeBron. I was like, no.
He's super chalk.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Yeah, he's a lot. As of right now, I'm all in because we're not gonna get the news. Yeah. It's a 10:30 game. We're not gonna get any type of news of Aminu starting at small forward, and it's very unlikely that will happen.
Even if he does, man. Even if he does, I still don't.
Even if he does, he's still a solid player.
It's still a matchup nightmare.
Their best defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You want to F the chalk today? You better F some of that cheap chalk because this dude's going for 80.
Yeah.
Great play tomorrow. I love him. So basically all in for me. If I have 10 lineups, he'll be in like 9. Like all in almost. Just about all in.
Okay.
Paul George is coming back. He is relatively cheap. Charlotte hasn't been great lately against small forwards, but coming back, I can't. I don't think I'll go there. But maybe in that one lineup where I do fake AD, maybe I'll have Paul George. But I don't love him tomorrow. I do like Gallo. I think he's the last player in his price range. The thing with Gallo is they don't have they're gonna have he plays power forward, or he did the last game anyway, and Ibaka is their power forward. Ibaka is not guarding Gallo. He's not getting out to the 3-point line to stop Gallo. So I don't know what they're gonna do if they're not gonna change their lineup either. It's gonna be the same lineup. So Gallo's in a great spot tomorrow because Ibaka he can't get out there to guard Gallo, and he's 6,200. His last game he played like 35 minutes. He hit 32 FanDuel points. He's gonna be a high usage guy because Lou Williams doesn't start. So at the beginning of the game, he is the starter. He is the guy who's gonna get all the shots, and he's too cheap basically against Ibaka. So that's gonna be I'll probably have a ton of Gallo tomorrow too. I love him tomorrow, and that's it. There's literally 3 guys in this price range for tomorrow.
I hear you. Go ahead, Cass. What you got here?
I think Terry Stotts should go away because he should be starting the Chief at small forward and Vonleh at power forward and Nurk at center every single game. I don't know what the hell he's doing, putting Connaughton in and all this other garbage. Put your best players on the court, and that consists of Chief at small forward, Vonleh at power forward, and Nurk at center. Period. Why he does anything else is beyond me. I have no clue. But I have one play in this price range, one play that would be on every single lineup. If I made 150 lineups, he would be on all 150 of them motherfuckers, and that's Kevin Durant. That's it. I have no other play in this price range. I'm not playing Gallo. I'm not playing Paul George.
Fair enough.
You ain't playing Gallo? Hold on, FanDuel. You got to have 2 small forwards.
Zero.
You could
Zero Gallo.
him.
I don't play Gallo. No.
How
sir.
much is Gallo? What's the big difference?
6'2". I don't play him. I won't play him.
No,
I could care less.
I like Gallo tomorrow.
He's 5'3" on DraftKings, and I still don't know if I would want to play him. I just don't like the guy.
Way.
You can play him. Play him in his matchup. Trust me. Play him in his matchup. Ibaka is not guarding Gallo. Play him in his matchup.
He's not a play for me, bro.
You're going to regret it. 35 minutes? He's 35, 38 minutes.
His minutes, they go back up. His minutes, they go back. He played 36 against Washington. That's good to know for future reference.
Who else? In that starting lineup, he's getting the shots. Rivers,
he's a better play now with Blake out, but I'm still not going to play him. I won't play him. I refuse to play him.
I regret it.
Maybe.
BK, take us down to Value Town, man.
All right, down here, let's see. I would like Jaylen Brown in this matchup. I don't know what happened to him, man. Like, Chicago sucks against shooting guards right now. Like, they're horrible. Like, horrible. But ever since he came back, he just hasn't been the same at all. Like, his first, 20 games of the season, it was just value after value after value. Like, he never failed value. But ever since coming back, now he doesn't hit value. It's, complete opposite. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe it's just like a flyer, but I would love him in this matchup if he was playing the way he was playing before because he's cheaper now. But other than that, I like Ariza because, like I said, I think he'll have Eton more defense. He's cheap. He usually hits value because he's just a spot-up shooter. He gets the peripherals. He gets the steals, the rebounds, a couple blocks here and there, a couple assists. And like I said, he's cheap. So I like Ariza tomorrow. And Wesley Johnson, he's relatively cheap. Usage will go down a little bit with Gallo back. But like I said, I don't know what they're going to do with Ibaka. They're not going to put Ibaka on him. So Ibaka will be on Gallo. They'll have the OG on Wes Johnson. And at that price, he's still going to get, 10 shots. He's still going to play 30 to 35 minutes. I think he's still solid. And I think that's it in this price range, right? I'm not playing, was it Pat Connaughton? Is he a small forward on FanDuel?
He's shooting guard on FanDuel, but he starts at small forward when he does.
Okay. I like Nwaba. He played 30 minutes in both the back-to-back games. So that tells me a lot. That tells me that he's going to be a 25 to 30 minute at least. And his price didn't go up. He had his last two games were really good. His last two games were like 6, 7x. And his price hasn't moved. So I do like Nwaba. The only problem, obviously, is Boston. And Boston is good against shooting guards and small forwards. Cunningham from New Orleans. He's still playing the minutes with AD back, about 20 to 25. He's cheap. Paced up against Houston. He's still going to play some small forward, some power forward. I think he's solid. And CJ Miles as a flyer. He had a good game his last game. He's min price going against the Clippers, who have no defense at all. If he gets 20 minutes against the Clippers at min price, I think he can give you 6, 7x easily. And that's it.
Jaylen Brown. Like BK said, he has been struggling, but this is a hell of a matchup. He's too big, physical, strong for Holiday. So this might be a good game for him, but man, he has not had one in a long time. That looks like 8, 9 games right there to me. His highest is 24. So it's tough. He's a decent option, though, man. What is his price on DK?
Who's that? My bad. I was looking at the YouTube thing.
Jaylen Brown.
Oh, Jaylen Brown is 5'7".
Oh, he's even more expensive, so I wouldn't play him on DK.
Yeah.
Trevor Ariza, I do like.
What's his price over there?
At home, 5'4".
Okay, he's 4'7" on DraftKings. I thought that was interesting.
Even better.
I mean, he's more of a floor play for me because he rarely just goes off, but every once in a while it happens. So maybe it happens today. But
at that price, you could play him every day on DK.
Yeah, 4'7". He should go out there. Yeah, he should. He's 3'7".
No, 4'7". He always gets you in the 20s. On DK, I would play him every day.
Normally he's gonna go out and get you 22 to 25, like almost on a daily basis. So he's like a floor play for me. So I could definitely play him today because I think he could go for 30 for sure. Andre Iguodala, I love to death. I didn't play him against Detroit, and he was bad. But he's back home now. He's going to play point guard. He's going to play close to 30 minutes. So at 4'6", I'm expecting him to definitely pay off that price without a doubt. Like, I would rather go to Iguodala than Nwaba. I love Nwaba as a player. I'm a big fan of this dude. But it is against Boston today. So if he goes out and gets 30 minutes, he should pay off his price at 4 or 5. But it's tough for me to play anybody against Boston on the wing except a point guard. But he's definitely in play at that price. That's just too cheap. And you said he was 3. It was what on DK?
On Nwaba? He was 3'8".
Yeah,
3'8".
That's a lock and load. That's lock and load there. No, if you're playing DK, you put in Nwaba. That's lock and load play. On FanDuel, I got to think. DK, there's no thinking. I'll plug him in right after I plug in Dame and KD. And that is it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. BK, take us up to power forwards.
No, I'm sorry. I got one more.
Oh.
PJ Tucker at min price. He's big physical dude, so he's in play. He's got to get on the court.
Fair enough.
He usually does.
Power forwards,
That's
BK.
it.
All right, up top. If it wasn't a back-to-back, man, I'd probably be all in Anthony Davis in this matchup. They don't got nobody who can guard him, except maybe Tucker. Ryan Anderson, I don't see him playing a lot of minutes just because of Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, at this price, 10-6. Great spot against Houston. And big guys in the back-to-back, I hate it, especially him coming off that injury. He played 40 minutes today. But I got to get some exposure to him because it's Anthony Davis, and he's against Houston, against Ryan Anderson. So I'll have some exposure there. I do love to play, but like I said, the back-to-back kills me a little bit. Draymond, I do think he'll play. He's questionable right now. He played the last game. I do think he'll play here. They don't have Nurkic. He's going to play a lot of minutes at center. So it's an easy spot for him to get some rebounds, get a couple blocks. I love Draymond tomorrow here. There's nobody who can stop him here to get rebounds. He can probably have 15 rebounds tomorrow, I think, in this spot. Carmelo, I think I might be off him at this price. His price is usually around 6K, 6'6", 6'8", and I play him at that price because I know he'll get around 30 to 35 points. But now he's 7-1 on FanDuel. It's not going to be a high-paced game against Charlotte. Marvin Williams isn't great, but he's athletic enough to stop Carmelo. So I'm not sure if I'll have too much Carmelo tomorrow, especially at this price. Lauri Markkanen, I think he's safe. Like cash games, even though it's against Boston. He plays the minutes. His usage is there because he's pretty much their best player. He's 6'6". I think he'll get you, right around 28, 30, 32 FanDuel points. And he never really shows that much upside, so I won't play him in anything other than cash games. And then that's it, because Jason Tatum, his price at 6,300 now. He very rarely gets you GPP upside. And Kelly Olynyk is 6,100. That is ridiculous for him, especially in this matchup against Memphis. I mean, he might play some center, so against Gasol, so he might have some, a couple of wide open threes because Gasol doesn't usually go out there. But 6,100, man, like he hasn't hit value at 6,100, I think, at all this season. Maybe once or twice in the entire season.
No, cash value he has.
Cash value, yeah, he has a couple of 30s, but
yeah,
and like GPPs is an absolute no. He is not going to get you 36, 30, 40 FanDuel points. He hasn't done it at all this season, so and that's it.
Yeah, I agree, and I wouldn't want to play him in cash in this matchup either. Like
I wouldn't either, man.
I don't see no 30 in this game. So yeah, I totally agree with that. AD, I do really like. He went ham today while Boogie screwed me. This is just such a great matchup for AD. The up pace, the nobody even has a chance. It's gonna be a lot of Bob Mute and a lot of Tucker because Anderson is just like, at least Bob Mute has a chance. Like, he has a chance, but not a very good one. And Tucker is just super strong, but he's like 6, 7 inches, 8 inches taller than Tucker. Like, Tucker's only like 6'5" or something. He's short. Nah, man. AD is in a great spot. He's only 10'6". He did go ham today, so maybe people jump on that, but I love Draymond. It's gonna be against what's his face? Myers Leonard and Ed Davis and anybody else they want to try, Vonleh. So I like Draymond. I don't love that price though. But I love this game to death. I wish I could get every single person in this game. Melo, pass. Markkanen, pass. Tatum, pass. Olynyk, pass. I could keep passing because there's a whole bunch of passes.
That's it.
Fair enough. BK, anything about time of you?
Let's see. Value power forward. Ibaka has been decent. He's been hitting value like the last 4 games. But like I said, I don't know. I don't see him staying on the floor against Gallo, man. I do not love the matchup. But if he does play that 25 to 30 minutes, he has kind of a mismatch because Gallo can't really stop him either. And like I said, he has been hitting value, so I think he's a decent play. Aminu, he's going to play some center in this kind of pace, especially with no Nurkic. He's 5,300. He'll get you, he's going to play 31 minutes, 35 minutes. He should at least get you cash value in this matchup. He does have upside because he's going to play some center, but I don't love him too much against Draymond. And Ed Davis, in limited minutes, Ed Davis plays pretty well. I've been rostering him. I roster him a lot because I know he plays every game. He plays 10 to 15, sometimes 20 minutes, and he used to be like min price. And he almost always hits value. I love playing Ed Davis, even since last season. He's 4,200 now. He's priced up a little bit because of Nurkic being out. So because of that price increase, I probably won't have too much exposure to him. But in this type of pace, if he's going to get the minutes, I think he could still get you some kind of value. And that's really it. Maybe some David West. David West never plays big minutes no matter what, no matter who's out. Even if Zaza's out, he's still going to play 10 to 15 minutes. But he's still, even like, I think I've seen some games where he played like 10, 11, 12 minutes, and he gets you like 20 to 25 FanDuel points. And against Portland with no Nurkic, I mean, if he's going to give me 15 minutes as center at this price, I might have a couple lines with him just as a flyer, but I won't have too much exposure to him. I don't play Ryan Anderson on the road because of the color.
I mean, at home.
Oh yeah, at home, yeah, because of the colorblind thing. Him and I think it's the color red or something. But it is a decent matchup, and he is if he stays on the floor, because it's very unlikely against Anthony Davis. He plays a decent amount of minutes. He had 2 games ago against Utah. He played 35 minutes. But I don't see him having that kind of a ceiling minute game. But he is cheap. But like I said, at home, I don't touch him too much. And that's it. That's in his range for me.
All right, Cash, anything pop out to you, Value Town, power forwards?
That James Johnson Miami versus Brooklyn game had to have been early. Because there's no way.
It was an early game, yeah.
Okay, good. Because I've been playing James Johnson at a cheap price, and he's been doing nothing. He went off. Just pissed me off. But I kind of like him here, but I don't like the price because he's not been good recently. But he won't play center. He'll play power forward, so he'll get you Michael Green. So he's all right. Ibaka has a big hell no. Aminu I like in this matchup for sure. Should get him some open shots at 5'3". Just gotta make a few shots. Gonna play over 30 minutes without a question. So he's in play at that price. Old Mr. Vice Grip. I mean, he's in play if Frank the Tank is still out. Zeller's out. He's gonna be matched up against Melo, so he's all right. Definitely in play. I hate that dude. They raised Ed Davis's price.
How much is he now?
42.
4-2.
Interesting.
He just did. Look what he just did in only 14 minutes.
What did he do? What did he do, Cash? Tell the nation what he did.
8 points, 9 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal.
And how many minutes?
In 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
24 fantasy points. He's in play. I mean, he's in play. He's going to have to play minutes, but, I mean, I sure wish he would have played more than 14 with Nurkic out. Don't play 14. It's kind of scary. Like, why is that? I don't know.
That is strange. Definitely strange.
Jordan Bell's in play at 3-8. I don't love that, but he's in play. And Ba Mute for sure. Like, I think he's going to have to play minutes. He's just like Tucker. He's min price. And old freaking Vonleh. Let me see how many minutes Vonleh played. Because he's min price too. Damn, he got a long ass neck. Oh man, he only played 11 minutes with Nurkic out. What in the hell? Makes me want to go watch that game. Okay, that's it.
All right, fair enough. Let's move it over to center. Let's open up the cap here and just talk about some of the centers that we like all the way through. BK start us off, and then Cash will give us one of his center rundowns at the end.
All right. Well, at the top, obviously Cousins. I mean, you have to look at him in this matchup against Houston, faced up against Capella. But he's 12K with Anthony Davis, and I can't do it, man. I mean, I know that might be your Fettuccine Alfredo play. I don't know. But 12K with AD, I'd rather play him at like 10K. At this price, man, you're looking for 60, 70. That's just very unlikely with AD there, unless he gets injured, and we can't predict that. So I might be a full fade for me, man. It's just too expensive for me. Dwight, he's priced ridiculously. His price went up like $1,000. He's 8,800 on FanDuel against Steven Adams, which is a bad matchup. So that is a 100% fade for me. He's not going to give you a 70 here. Even though he may play 35 to 40 minutes, I don't care. I'm not playing him against Steven Adams at 8,800. Um, Horford has been pretty good recently. He's been getting like a lot, almost triple doubles. Like he almost had a triple double in 1, 2, 3 games in like the last 5. Like crazy assist totals. I mean, I want to look more into the game. I might watch a couple of Celtics games tomorrow because maybe Kyrie's usage is going down and his is going up. Maybe they're running it through him mostly because those assists is like crazy high for him. And his price, it always stays the same at right 7K to 7.5, and he hits it. I mean, it gets you about 35 to 45, just about every game. 2 games ago, he had a bad game against San Antonio, but you can expect that. But in this matchup against Chicago, against Robin Lopez, he's gonna get a couple wide open threes. I mean, it's a good matchup for him. Definitely a safe cash game play, with some GPP upside. And I know you said you didn't like Capella too much. I don't really understand that one too much. I kind of like Capella. I think in this matchup, he has no choice but to play 30 to 35 minutes with 2 bigs on the floor. And when he gets those minutes, because usually they limit him to like right around 25 to 30. Usually he doesn't get over 30. But I could definitely see him getting 30 minutes tomorrow. And whenever he gets those minutes, he does really well. I mean, pick and roll with Harden, pick and roll with Chris Paul. I think he's solid. I love Capella tomorrow in this matchup. Um, Other than that, Steven Adams against Dwight, I might not go there, even though he's been playing pretty well. Like I always say in my articles, Robin Lopez, if you want 25 points, just lock him in. Robin Lopez is pretty solid, especially going against Boston where he might get a couple extra rebounds. He's going to get the minutes because he's playing against Horford. At 5,300, I think he's probably easily going to get you 25 points. So if you, like I said, if you want 5x, if you want 25 points, if he's your last person into your lineup, you can lock him in for safety. Um, Valanciunas, man, I don't know what they're doing with him. I think I read some articles recently that said that they like playing Ibaka at the 5, which makes them play some of the younger power forwards that they have. So for me, man, he's not going to get more. They don't like him anymore. I don't know if they're going to trade him or what, but some other articles that I read, it says that they don't like him anymore. Like he's not a part of the offense anymore. So I probably won't touch him again this season. Maybe until he goes under 4K or something. He'll probably get you 15 to 20, but like he's not involved anymore, which is shocking to me because he was really good, especially in the playoffs a couple years ago. Other than that, I think that's it. Miles Leonard, he started the last game, I think, right? I don't know if he's starting again. By the way, he had a good game against Boogie like 3 games ago. The feud was with Miles Leonard. That's where the feud began with Plumlee and Boogie. And he played 15 minutes against Boogie and put up 26. So he definitely got something with Boogie. And I think that's it in this range. There's nothing else.
Okay. Cash. Center rundown. What you got?
Well, I'll start with what he just said. Porto plays more minutes than Valanciunas on a nightly basis. Porto is cheaper. Porto has higher upside.
Yeah.
I would never play Valanciunas over Porto. And Capella, it's been a long time since dude played 30 minutes. And Nene's been missing games. So Nene is back. No way I play Capella here. I just can't do it. The minutes is just not there if Nene is playing. And he might get into foul trouble. And I can't do it. And Boogie. Can't play Boogie at 12,000 with AD back. His price is with AD out right now. You got to wait till he gets down to like 11, 12. I can't do it. Dwight Howard, wouldn't even think about it. Marc Gasol, same thing. You suck, Marc Gasol. Wouldn't think about you. DeAndre Jordan, he's in play. Al Horford, oh my God, dude got me a 14 the other day. Hassan Whiteside, the 10-man, I'm so glad you're out. I don't even have to worry about you. Capella, no. Steven Adams, I don't like the price, but I could go there against the White, but I don't like the price. Geico, not a play for me. If I knew Horford was going to play center the whole game, then I could play him. But Baines is going to start at center, so long neck, Bam. No. Zach Collins. This is a guy I want to check out. How many minutes did he play compared to Myles Leonard? He played 18. And Myles Leonard played like 20. What did you say? 20 what? Played 18. Myles Leonard, he went up to 37. He's going to start. Myles Leonard is. He's right underneath them. Zach Collins played 18. Myles Leonard only played 20. Myles Leonard will start. But, I mean, I do like him. But I think I'd rather go to Nene. Just take my chances. Nene get 20 minutes against Boogie. And Nene can outscore him in less minutes. But, I mean, that's a risky play. Man, I do not love center today. What is my favorite center? My favorite center is, I hate to say this, but it's DeAndre Jordan. It's either DeAndre Jordan or going down to Myles Leonard. Is Zaza going to play?
That's a good question.
He's listed as doubtful.
Oh, no. Most likely,
Was a
no.
full participant in Sunday's practice, but it appears they want to remain cautious. So he's probably not going to play. So
Because Portland is small, so they're not going to play him in a small matchup. They're just going to let him sit out one more game.
yeah. So I really like Draymond and a sneaky Bell. But yeah, man, center is not pretty. Usually a center is my favorite position, almost nightly. But man, I do not like it. Like, I'm not paying 12 for Boogie, so I'm gonna be punting center most likely unless I go to DeAndre, which I do
agree.
not like to play.
Well, you can go Horford. I think Horford might be the best play.
You can, but dude just got me a 14. I mean,
Yeah, 2
freak.
games.
Dude just got me a freaking 14 in a nut matchup. Dude was playing San Antonio.
San Antonio. It's not a nut matchup.
A nut matchup for me. When I get Pau Gasol on defense, it's a nut matchup for me. And then LA on, like, oh my God. Dude played 35 minutes. Got me 14 freaking points. But he's been balling though, man. He's been absolutely balling. And the day I jump on this cocksucker, he goes and gets me 14. Ugh.
Then there's ugly. I think I might go Horford.
It is. I like DeAndre and Horford and
I like DeAndre too.
Myles Leonard and Nene. That's my 4 centers that I like the most.
I'm with it. That's going to do it for the position by position breakdown. Appreciate you guys joining me as usual. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but hopefully those of you watching don't know, because I'm going to try to do something to where you guys won't even notice when you're watching this that we had a loss of connection halfway through. That's what we do. What up, guys?
Watch Boogie go for 70 tomorrow. Just watch, man. I'm not going to play him.
It's a good matchup, man.
Just watch. It's going to be like today, where Boogie sucked and AD went off. It's going to be the exact opposite. Yeah, I'm not going to play him, though. So I just have to watch it.
Got some decisions to make.
My favorite player in the league, I'm just going to have to watch him go off because he's going to be on my rosters.
All right, there you go. Guys, don't forget to check out wisestake.com for more fire DFS content. Check out BK's Cash Game article tomorrow. Check out CashinDFS's GPP article tomorrow. And, of course, check out the Wise stream. Paulie D will have his cheat sheets out, of course. And we got everything rolling. We're working on a couple new things stats-wise, too, to help out the nation a little bit more. With that said, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that thumbs up. That like button means a lot to us. Subscribe to the channel. It makes a difference. We wouldn't be asking you if it didn't make a difference. If you're listening on Podbean, give us a follow. If you're listening on iTunes, give us some 5-star reviews. It helps us. Again, we wouldn't be asking you to do it if it didn't help us out. So go ahead and help us out and do that. Don't cost you anything to do. So, for CashinDFS, for BK and myself, as always, good luck.
Yeah.